What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since my last upload, but no worries, we're filming again. You know what's funny? I always get these kind of creative ideas late at night. So when I go to sleep, I figure out, okay, maybe that's the new thing I should include in my video. I don't know what's the reason that I can't stay that creative during the day. But obviously when I'm filming, I try to find out which idea works the best. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that has really had a big impact on my life. And later in this video, I'm going to share a method with you that helped me to build a strong mindset that actually helps me to stay disciplined and I'm able to take action on my important tasks every day. Before I go into more details that how I was able to change my mindset, first we need to hit a workout. Let's go. Alright, workout's done. Got some jumping and plyometrics done, so it's like explosiveness training for me. Tomorrow I have 2 more sessions. And now let's jump into the method I used to change my mindset. So basically the thing I did was I started to look around other YouTubers who just do lifestyle content, and then they tell you ways how they face obstacles, how they continue when they're facing challenges. So I didn't realize that this change was going to happen, but it was just a nice way for me to now later on realize that it actually worked. So if you're in a situation where you don't know how to deal with your mindset, definitely consider watching some lifestyle content of other YouTubers who share their journey like throughout many years. So it's gonna be easier for you to start thinking from long-term perspective, and that allows you to stay consistent, and even when you're facing challenges you'll be able to move forward. And the best part is that once you start learning those changes, you become a more disciplined person and you actually force yourself to take action on things that actually matter. So the lessons I've learned is that you need to take risks, and time is our most valuable resource, because if you waste your time, you're never gonna get it back. So that's something to keep in mind. Well, people usually tend to realize these kind of things as they get older, but the sooner you realize it, the better for you. I want to also say that there's a ton of different ways you can change your mindset, but this one has been the most powerful way I did it. And the funny thing is that I didn't even realize that until like a couple of years later. Also, one thing I wanted to say about mindset and discipline in general is that the habits you have and your daily routine you do affects a lot on what kind of mindset you're able to build in long term. If that's something you want to get better at, definitely train it, and there's a lot of ways you can train your discipline and mindset. And for me, honestly, one of the best things ever that has allowed me to build strong discipline has been having a strong morning routine. And again, don't make it too long, just a couple of strong actions. For example, wake up early and cold shower and you're good to go. You probably know this, but worst part of this time of the year is that it's freaking dark all the time. Like after 4 p.m. it gets dark and it stays like this until morning. Now remember, mindset is something I always develop, and you can always find ways for yourself to build a stronger mindset. For me it was something that I realized much later. And again, it seems like it's not a valid way of building a strong mindset. However, it really depends on how you implement that in your life. So basically how you think is the way you act. And also one important thing to remember is that learning phase never stops, so you can always get better. There's no limits in growing a stronger mindset. Okay, that's all I got. This kind of video this time. If you liked, make sure to like the video and click here to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.